been some time since I've given a demonstration, but the weather has been so bad. And past winter and spring, I haven't been able to get out and paint. But now a nice sunny, if a little bit breezy, I'm gonna paint this scene here. I painted this before, and it's going to help me to give you some ideas to think about. First thing, the competition in the composition, you want to put your center of interest in one of the corners. Lower, upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right. In this case, it's going to be here. It's going to be the center, this center of interest, and that because the center of interest is this charming little house. Incidentally, this scene is in Gig Harbor, Washington, right on a harbor, and a lot of boats in there and little charming little houses. Okay, but what I'm going to do though, I'm going to add a little more interest to this. I'm going to add a sailboat. I'm going to add a rock or a couple of rocks over here. And the reason I want to do that because I want to relate the colors. So by putting the rocks in here, I can bring in the blue, and I can bring in the green and grays into the rocks. That will help relate the colors. Let's begin by soaking the back of my paper. I'm painting on 140-pound Arches cold press paper, which is a very good paper, and I would recommend it. The colors on the paper is to start off with a base color. This time it's yellow ochre, and then I'm going to bring this color up even into the sky, because the sky, when it gets close to the land mass, gets warm. It's not blue all the way down. It gets kind of warm. But I'll get down in the foreground. My paint's going to get heavier, but I can see I'm going to have trouble, because this paper is not this paper is defective. Relationships. For example, I got a blue sky up there, and the roof of this house is going to be blue. It's going to tie into the sky. And I'm going to have these rocks here, but I can't put them in now. I put a wash of yellow ochre over the whole paper. That kind of tied everything together. I'll have that same color even in the sky. And then the blue of the sky I've repeated in the roof of the house. And also, some of the blue in the house will be in the water. Over here, painting a light wash of green. On the far shore is a grove of trees. Dries, I want to put a light wash of kind of a purple, which will show the faraway hills. Trees over here, dark green pine trees that are going to showcase the house. I'm putting in this big tree. You see this green tree? I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to repeat that green over here. Over here, probably about here, I'm going to put a green shrub, which will be about the same color as that tree. Some yellow in there, and I'll put a little yellow in that tree too, to show where the sun hits. And that yellow was picked up over in the shrub. So you see the relationship, the green of that big tree over there and the green of the shrub. I messed up by not how far I was going to put the rocks, but I could probably put the rocks in there. I just make them darker. We don't want the same space between that sailboat and the shrub, between the shrub and the house, between the house and that big tree, and certainly not these rocks I'm going to put in. Let's see, where shall I put them? Okay, that rock there, and then put his buddy down here, much smaller, over from the left. So let's lift out some of that color where the sun is hitting, but because of that paper is so bad, it's not lifting. You can't always try to repeat your colors. And the roof, and okay, now over here, I want to put a hill back there. Okay, hi there. This is my unfinished mess, and I have to blame it on the malfunctioning paper. It just modeled. I couldn't do anything with it. So difficult. But what I was trying to do when I was color relationships, this dark tree is in the background. It's going to be behind the house, which is a center of interest, and that will showcase the little house. And then the same color will be repeated over here in the shrub. This whole thing is a light wash of yellow ochre over the whole thing, or yellow around the horizon. And I was going to put the rocks in here, but I was going to try and show how I can repeat the colors of the water and the sky and the tree in the rocks. And of course, if I were able to, I would put a lot of color in the foreground. Here, you will see wildflowers in there, and wildflowers that even go up into the dark tree in the background. And I wanted to show you how using masking tape to to leave the there. Okay, there. So you see how I left the white there by using the masking tape? You can paint over it, and I can clean up the ragged edges very easily. But this would be the sailboat. Anyway, I'm pleased with the way the composition was working out. This is what I wanted. I mean, I'm not going to go into detail on the house now because it's almost impossible. So I'll probably put this painting up for sale for 5 cents, and I doubt if anybody will want it. But better luck next time. Next time I'm going to test the paper before I paint on it.